Okay, hello everyone. So we are going to start the class today. Um, Today we have less people in class. Last time it was quite more, but still it's not a problem. I guess more in mostly people are going to be online today. So some questions again. I will repeat some questions if you have here in the class. I will repeat it to the chat that they can hear me because microphone is here around. So. And yeah, so basically we can start. Any questions you can ask during the lesson. So I will be asking sometimes if you understand the topic or not. So it's okay. Some major things you still can. I will mention some major things that you should remember definitely. Maybe it will be important for you during the driving or maybe during the tests. But mostly, yeah, all the questions that we discuss here, everything can be, let's say, asked from you on the exam. I mean, the theory one. And some mostly they're all quite logical, yeah. But some things you really need to memorize. For example, science. And today we are going to talk about the science, so you just have to remember the shapes, the meaning of this shape, different arrows and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's quite important. And if you're already using this Liquid Lab platform for test practicing, the one that I described in this introduction video, then it will be easier for you because then you can practice all the tests and this knowledge that you receive here. You can practice it in real time, so it's quite useful. And then I guess we can begin. Yep, I see mostly people are all online, so it's easier for us. And last time we talked a little bit about this priority signs, priority road sign, this one, the yellow one, and end of priority sign. So basically, if you see this sign, it means that the whole road ahead is going to be main for you, so you will have priority. And this illustration shows you that stop sign cannot cancel the main sign, the priority one. So if you see the stop sign, you just have to perform the stop. You have to give way if you see someone, and then you can continue. But you will still have priority road after that. But as soon as you see the give way sign, like this one, the triangle, after that your priority will be cancelled, and it means you will not have priority anymore. So you give way here and here, you check left and right side. After that you continue driving, and after that you should remember that you don't have priority road anymore, so you have to follow other signs. So the main thing here that stop sign will not annulate this priority one, but give way sign will annulate it, will cancel it. So I hope this thing is more or less clear. As you remember, last time I also told to everyone that this priority sign has this kind of special shape. No other sign have it. You will never see kind of other yellow signs or something like that in diamond shape. So it's the only one we have. The same like stop sign. It's the only shape that it can be basically. We don't have any other sign with the same shape. And the same with the triangle, give way one. So we have warning signs, but the triangle is the main angle is looking up. Yeah, the give way sign is looking down. So it's the only shape basically. But we'll talk about this also. Here you can see the example. This additional sign means that basically you see the main road sign, and additionally we have additional sign here. It shows us that main road actually goes left. Yeah, because this is the fat line. Fat line means main road. Yeah, yeah. Secondary road goes straight and right. So they don't have priority, and you have priority if you turn left. So this is quite simple. Yeah. Yeah. Opposite. If they want to go here, you mean? Yeah, so they give you priority. They have giveaway sign even. You can see this giveaway sign here they have. Yeah, maybe you can see on the picture, right? Yeah, so the question is if the question was in the class that if the driver coming from this side, yeah, but we still turn left, for example, yeah, so this car here still has to give us to away. He will have giveaway sign in that case. We have main road sign, they have giveaway sign. So they give us away, they know that, and we know that we have priority. So they give us away. So this is the solution. The giveaway one, last time we also checked a little bit about this. So giveaway to traffic on major road. Also, you can see some numbers here. Don't be confused. This is the numbers from the actual traffic act. So every sign has a number. So if any day you want to check the meaning of the sign, you can go to the Riga Teate. This is the website for all the traffic rules, basically. I can even actually maybe give you the link in the chat. Traffic acts. So all the numbers and meanings of the signs, they are in this traffic act, definitely. Maybe I will show you on the main screen. Here it is. So Riga Teate Traffic Act. Okay, let me show you. So this is what I Google. And you see the first link. And here you definitely entry into force. So this is the date of update of the law. So the last one, definitely. And then I would usually turn it off. Compare. So all things should be here. All the rules, like definitions. This is the last, the previous lesson, for example, we talked about definitions, like build-up area, giveaway sign, dividing strip, if you remember, poor visibility, reflectors, and stuff like that. So basically, we everything do according to the law, but in our own manner, so it can be easier for people to read. Because obviously, if you read only this, you will be like crazy after some time. Yeah. So this is the thing, and here you can see the Estonian version on the right side. So I will send this link to you into the chat. Yep. Yeah, one student is asking, do we have to memorize the numbers? So of course not, we don't have to. We have to memorize the meanings only. That's the most important thing. It's for you mostly. If you want to check the meaning of the sign, you just, okay, I see 221. So I just go to this traffic act, I just Control F, and I'm looking for the sign, and that's it. So you will see. Is there any possibility to ask question about traffic laws in the exam? No, actually. You don't have any help. You have to, like on real exam, all other exams, yeah? So you cannot ask questions, you just have to follow the commands, and otherwise, examiner can ask you something. I mean, driving exam. Sometimes, usually if you are breaking some rules, he can ask you, like for example, was it correct, the thing that you just did, and then you have to explain was it correct or not, and why. So sometimes they can ask. On the theory exam, you don't have any support. Yeah, only one person in the class. It's the supervisor, and mostly he's just looking that you don't cheat or something. So, so this is the thing. Yeah. So yeah, basically, with you don't have any support. You basically, but still, examiners can like push you on the correct answers somehow, but they cannot help you directly. It's not permitted basically. So stop and giveaway sign, it's the same like casual giveaway sign, but the only difference is that you have to stop fully. Yeah, if you have casual giveaway sign, it means if the road is free, like here, I look left, I look right. If I know cars, I can go. If I see cars, I just stop here near the lines and give them away. If we have stop sign here, doesn't matter if the road is free, yeah, no cars, it's night, we still have to make stop. This is the rule. This is the picture of the real crossroad near Teleskivi. You can see Teleskivi Street here, but now it's not exists anymore because you can see it's a lot of signs here. Like every direction is stop sign. Left is stop, straight is stop, right stop. So any direction you want to go, you have to stop. So now they rebuilt it, and now it's much easier. But yeah, some time ago it was like this. Quite interesting. And so I will show you the place in Kadriorg. Quite interesting with the stop signs also. So you have to remember some main rules about this stop signs. Basically, if you have a stop sign at the crossroad, you have to stop at the edge of the road if you don't have any stop line. So if you see the stop sign in front of the other things like pedestrian crossing or railway crossing, then you can stop exactly in front of the stop sign. Yeah, so actually, let me check again, it's the same. Yeah, so the main thing here that if you stop in front of the sign or at the edge of the road, you will block the pedestrian crossing, so it's not very polite also. In that case, you can stop in front of this pedestrian crossing also. So you stop here, you check surroundings, and then you can continue moving. But according to the law, you can stop at the edge of the road also, but you will be blocking the pedestrian one. So here is very easy, yeah? So here is just stop sign in front of the pedestrian crossing. In that case, we just stop in front of the sign. We don't have to stop at the edge. I will show you next picture, so it will be much more clear for you. So this is the example. So we have a crossroad, and in one case we have a stop line, right? So we stop in front of the stop line. So this stop line can be even here or here, doesn't matter. If you see the stop line, you have to stop in front of it. If you don't have any stop line, you have to stop at the edge of the road. Last time when we talked about this, we talked about the carriageway crossing area, if you remember. So that's why we should know where is the edge of this carriageway crossing area. So at this edge, we have to stop if we have a stop sign. So stop sign can even be far, far away from the crossroad. Yeah, even before that. So you don't have to stop in front of the sign. You still continue driving until the edge and then stop. So this is the rule. Is it clear? I hope. Okay. If we talk about the crossroads, so you have to memorize these two rules, definitely. If we are talking about all other places, like I already said, pedestrian crossings, railway crossings, I don't know, some parking areas and stuff like that, always stop in front of the sign. Yep. So in that case, where we should stop? We have a pedestrian crossing here, even cycle crossing. So we have to stop exactly near to the sign. After that, we don't have to stop. We just can continue driving. We just have to stop here, near the sign. The same logic here. It's not a crossroad. It's exit from the parking area. Last time we also talked about that what is crossroad and what is not crossroad. So in that case, we can see that we exit from the parking. It's not a crossroad. In that case, we also have to stop in front of the sign because it's not a crossroad. If it's a crossroad, then we have to stop at the edge of the road, so more closer. Also, we can mention here the same category road sign. It means that if we have, we will talk about the sign separately, but maybe you already remember that if you can see this cross and this sign triangle, it means that you have to apply the right hand rule, right? So right hand rule means I have to give way to the car which is coming from the right side. Like you can see on the picture, all the roads they have the same priority. They basically all have stop signs. It means everybody, they all have to give way, stop and give way. It means we have same category crossroads here. It means we have same non-priority situation, right? And in that case, right-hand rule applies also. The same like if we all have give way sign, for example. So it's not real situation, but I'm just showing you the example what to do if you see that you have same signs. And in that case, it means that if I see that this guy have stop sign and I have stop sign, so it means we have the same situation, the same priority, and it means that I have to give him away because he is on the right side of mine if I'm driving this car. Is it clear? Okay, that's good. Here also, priority for oncoming traffic. Priority for oncoming vehicles, give way to oncoming vehicles, and so on and so on. So if you see this sign on the road, it means that oncoming traffic has priority and you don't have priority. So we can see that if we are driving like this, yeah, you can simulate this sign on yourself. So you are going this way and you can see that your way is red. It means you don't have priority. The oncoming one is black one, so it means they have priority. Here otherwise, my way, like my lane, having priority, the oncoming one is red, not having priority. So this is the situation, how it looks like. So this person is having priority, so he can go. This person not, because he has this sign. His lane is red. My lane is white in that case. And one more example, the real one, also here. So we can see the sign if we drive like this. My arrow goes up, so it means I'm the red one. I don't have priority, so I have to give way to the oncoming one. Why we definitely have to give here the way to the oncoming traffic? Because it's very narrow place. Imagine if some truck or bus is coming here. So definitely one car and bus will not pass together this place. It's too narrow. So that's why you can stop here and wait until this big truck or bus will pass away. Last time on the previous lessons, people were asking me where I have to stop if I want to give way. So there is no special regulation about that. You can stop anywhere you think it's safety to stop. Of course, if you stop in the middle of this narrow place, it's like useless. People will not pass anyway. So that's why you choose the most wide and safety place. It can be here in front of the sign. It can be here or in front of this breach. Basically, you can stop here so you will see that people are passing and then you can continue driving. Is it okay? Good. So the same logic here. So this is the same road but from different sides. So if I go this way, I don't have priority, correct? So I have to check for the oncoming traffics. But if I go this way, I have this sign, so I have priority. And car there will be waiting for me because they have this sign here. Mostly it's used for the construction works, actually. So now we're going to talk about this prohibitory signs or prohibition signs, which are basically put some limits on the road. For example, speed limit sign is the prohibitory sign, the type of it. And these signs are valid only on the road on which they are installed. So if you see 70 here, you can drive 70 here. But as soon as you turn to another road, it will be 90 if you are out of the city area. So try to remember, yeah, in the city it's 50 by default, out of the city it's 90 by default. And you enter another road, you don't see any signs here, so by default you have to go 90. If it's in the city, then by default you have to go 50. Yeah, this is the place. I will show you how it works. So definitely you can see it's not the city area, it's on the highway, out of the city area. So the question is, usually I ask, if I go 70 here, I have a sign. So if I go straight, it's 70, but if I go right, yeah, it's 90. Because after this turn, we don't have any other signs. You see, it's free road. So this 70 was applied only here. But this is the new road, new rules. By default, we go 90. Okay, so we can continue. Here, basically, these all signs are the same thing. You can see the number is the same, but they all have different validation area, let's say. So the first one, close to all vehicles. So it's prohibited to drive for all the vehicles. It means even bicycles cannot enter. As you remember, bicycle is also a vehicle. Or scooters, the same. After that, we can see different validations. Like this is the private road, so only the owner of this road can enter. Other people cannot. Here also private road, and only visitors can enter. Guests, for example. And here, for example, you can see that it's also closed road, private road, and you can drive on your own responsibility. So it means if something happens with your car in that area, it's your own responsibility. Insurance, for example, will not cover the expenses. So this is the main thing. Let's check the next one. We can also check the picture first. This is the picture. This picture was taken from the Road Administration Department office. So here you can see the same sign. So people cannot enter this road, but some additional information also here. This red one, we'll talk about these signs later, but still for now I can say easily. So this sign means that holidays or weekends, for example, and two Hummers, they mean working days. So it's not allowed to enter this area starting from 6 in the evening until the 7 in the morning. So no entry by only these conditions that I just explained. Sometimes you can see this. We'll check later all these additional panels and additional information signs, but yeah, this picture is mostly for the example. So here we can see almost the same sign, but with the car inside. No entry for any power-driven vehicle or no motor vehicles. So last time we discussed what is the power-driven vehicle and what is the casual vehicle. So in that case, in the previous picture, all vehicles are not allowed. Here, only power-driven vehicles are not allowed. So basically, cars, motorcycles, trucks cannot enter, but for example, bicycles, they can, yeah. No entry for goods vehicles, for trucks, for example. So for example, casual cars can go, or motorcycles can go. And this limitation, sometimes you can see the limitation also. This is the mass. So uh, gross weight. If vehicle is having his gross weight at the moment more than 8 tons, he cannot enter. If it's less, he can, even if it's truck. Yeah, so this is additional information. No entry for buses. No entry for motorcycles, snowmobiles, tractors, combination. Here is very important to remember that we also can see no entry like this. It's for the moped, so you can remember it easily. This motorcycle is without a person, without a driver, so it means it's for the moped, like motorcycle having a person, so it's for motorcycles. Here is just an example, like no entry for bicycles, area for not of entering for no cars, basically for power-driven vehicles, and no parking in this area also. Just combination of different signs. Also somewhere in Lagri on the exam road we have taken this picture, so no entry for trucks if their gross weight is more than 8 tons. This additional panel means after 50 meters. The sign will be applied after 50 meters only. No entry for tractors, no entry for road trains, and means trailers, right? And if the gross weight of the trailer is more than that, you cannot enter. If less, then you can enter. No entry for animal drawn vehicles. No entry for vehicles carrying dangerous goods. This is the most frequently, by the way, asked question on the test. So I don't know why they choose this one, but they really often ask about this one. So no enter for dangerous goods. Easy to remember because it's the only orange picture inside. As you see, like all the rest, they are casual, but this one is the orange one. So it means goods, vehicles which are carrying the dangerous goods, so you cannot, they cannot enter this area. No entry for cycles, mopeds. Now you know that it's without a person on it. No entry for riders, and no entry for pedestrians. So it also can be sometimes if road is under construction, so people cannot enter this area, so they can put the sign. Or sometimes they can put it on the highway somewhere because, for example, this area is much wider for people, so they can walk there easily. This one is too narrow, so it's better not to walk because it's not safety. That's why they can put a sign. So on this side, pedestrians cannot walk. On other side, they can. The same like here. So we cannot walk through this area, but we can walk there on the left side somehow. So This sign, some people in the beginning, especially beginners, they mix the sign with the stop sign. But as you see, it's not a stop sign, definitely, because it's not written that it's stop inside. It's also red, okay, yeah, they look almost similar, but still not. This sign means no entry at all for everybody, for everything. Sometimes there can be some additional information, like in that case, it's for ipasidukitele, it means for studying cars. So no entry, but only for studying cars. All other cars and vehicles can enter this area. It's very tricky thing because students, they usually know that this sign means no entry. On the exam, if they drive, they see no entry. But on the exam, you are not having a driving lesson, you are having an exam, yeah? So you have full priority to drive. In that case, on the exam, you can enter this place. But if you are driving with your teacher or supervisor, it means you are having a lesson. It's like studying car. It means you cannot enter this area. Or like here, you can see some additional information. So it's written here that only cargo cars can enter. So all other cars, they cannot. We can even see the combination, like no entry, and excluding the cargo cars. After they pass it, they also have a stop sign, so they have to stop here in front of the sign, obviously, before they enter this cargo area. One more thing that sometimes you can see that this sign has this shape here, wider shape. So the reason is that they can be put like this, so we can see the sign from different sides. Yeah. So any side you go, you will see this sign. From here, it doesn't matter. So no entry in this area, you can see it. So it means if examiner, for example, he will tell you, let's turn right at first possibility. So obviously this is not first possibility for you. This is a very tricky request because you will see, oh, road is coming, so okay, I will enter it. This is the first possibility, you will think, but actually it's not. You can see the no entry sign, so it means the first possibility will be somewhere there at the crossroad. So that's the point. Is it clear till now? That's good. This is the picture I made on some of the exam roads also. Quite tricky place also. Examiners, they like this place actually. So we can see combination of different signs. So no entry. Then additional panels shows us that after 100 meters. And this additional panel means for tracks. No entry after 100 meters for tracks. C category. So it means if you are driving B category, obviously you are driving B1. So it means you can enter this area. Even trucks can enter, but after 100 meters, they have to turn away. Because this sign will be applied only after 100 meters. Sometimes no entry sign can indicate the oncoming traffic, like in that situation. You have to understand that this sign is applied always on the left side from him, basically. It's not applying from the right side, only to the left side. And it means that you cannot enter this oncoming traffic area. So you can go, if you want to go straight, you have to be here or left. So you cannot just enter it. And here is the example in the same place. So obviously you can see this is an oncoming traffic. It's applied here, but this sign is not applying here, obviously. So that's why we can use this road to enter this area. This is the sign we, oh, we have a question actually. Yeah, Murad, that is correct. It means trucks cannot enter after 100 meters only. This is the correct answer. This sign we discussed last time also. Um, no left turn or no right turn. This sign also can be applied at the first carriageway crossing area only. So after this carriageway crossing area, you can turn left, but here you cannot turn left. How can we see that it's two different carriageway crossings areas? We can see because it's a dividing strip in the middle, so it divides the road in two parts. So basically, if we say it easily, you cannot turn left at the first part of the road. At the second part, the sign is not applied anymore, so you can go any direction. On the exam, it can be a tricky question. I mean, on the theory exam. Is it allowed to make a U-turn if you see this sign? U-turn means we go back. So it means back here. Can we go? Yes, we can, because this sign is not allowing us to make a left turn. You can see no left turn, but it's not written here no U-turn. So this is how it works. So if it's not prohibited, it means it's allowed. This is the logic of all the signs and traffic act, basically. So left turn is not allowed, but U-turn is allowed. This is the sign for the U-turn, no U-turn, right? You can see like after 100 meters, no U-turn. And the same question, is it allowed to make a left turn in that case? Yes. In that logic also, only U-turn is not allowed, but left turn is allowed in that case. So this is different custom controls, police controls, and other government controls you can see on the road. Sometimes it's more popular on the customs usually, really. So if you cross the border with the Russia or with Finland or with Latvia, doesn't matter. Everywhere on the border between Estonia and Latvia, for example, you will see this sign. So you should be controlled. Like here. So this is the sign that's showing us that you cannot just pass this road, you will be controlled first. These signs are mostly for the truck drivers, but you just have to know some information because, for example, this one, no entry for vehicles exceeding tons laden mass. So his laden mass cannot be more than 7 tons if you want to enter this road. For example, here you can see 30 tons. So some people think in the beginning they mix this sign with the speed limit. So it's not 30 kilometers per hour, it's 30 tons still. But kilometers per hour, you can see here, 40. And these are not very important for you in that case, but this one, we can say, for example, this one, the height cannot be more than this number, yeah, like 3.8 meters. These signs you can see a lot near the bridges. So if you are 4 meters, your truck, for example, is 4 meters height, obviously you will hit the bridge. So that's why you are informed in advance that you cannot enter this area. The width, yeah, so if your car is wider than 2 meters, you will not enter this area. For example, into the tunnel somewhere in mountains. And length of the car. If it's more than 10 meters, you cannot enter this road. Is it clear? It's easy to remember because you can see arrows like this, like height, width, and length, and picture of the car. Actually, it's not very hard to remember. This is the combination of signs I just showed you. Speed limit, maximum speed limit, allowed, it means you cannot drive more than this, and actually you cannot drive less than this if you don't have any reasonable explanations. For example, weather, poor visibility, limited visibility, or headache, for example. So if you have 30, you always have to drive around 30. You cannot be less or more than that. And here you can see the example 40. 40 is the speed limit, 30 means 30 tons. It's the laden mass of your vehicle, cannot be more than this. And the same for the trailer, cannot be more than 10 tons. Why we can see these pictures here? What is the logic of this science? After 1.2 kilometers, there will be the bridge. So if you will exceed this mass, the bridge can be broken because of you. That's why they can put this signs everywhere, in case you are not breaking anything. But as you see, it's mostly for the trucks. Of course, your car will never have this big mass. This one is the electronic speed limit, like this. So they're very comfortable things actually, because the controller of this electronic panels can change the speed limit according to the situation on the road. For example, if we have an accident in front, it will be automatically changed here to 50, for example, or 30 even. If it's too slippery road, too much snow, it also will be changed to the lower one, so we have to follow it. So yeah, quite comfortable thing. Overtaking prohibited. This one means for all the vehicles, and this one means overtaking for trucks is prohibited. One more thing to add here, if you see this sign, and for example, any other vehicle is driving in front of you not more than 30 kilometers per hour, then you can overtake him because he is slowing the traffic volume. That's why. So in that case, you can overtake. You can try to memorize that. Not more than 30 kilometers per hour. Then overtaking is allowed. So here also another prohibitory signs. Shortest separation distance. So this is the safety distance that should be kept by you when you're driving, for example, on the ice road. 70 meters between minimum, so it can be more. Here you can see it's even 250 meters between cars. And use of audible warning devices prohibited, so you cannot use the horn of the car. Standing prohibited and parking prohibited. So if you see parking prohibited, so you can still make a standing. I guess last time we talked about this during the lesson. What is the difference between parking and standing? Yeah. So if parking is not allowed, so standing is still allowed. Obviously, if standing is not allowed, even so parking obviously also not allowed. How to remember this signs easily? Like total cross means you are not allowed to do anything. Like cross, nothing allowed. One line, standing is allowed. You just can keep in your mind like this. Maybe it will be easier to remember. Yes? This one? So the meaning of this one, right? Basically, it's again combination of signs, so no standing, no parking. But if you break the rule, your car will be evacuated. to the penalty parking. Yeah, some rules are too strict. Yeah, I know. Also, you have to understand that this sign is can be um, applied only on the one side of the road. So if it's not allowed to stand and park on the left side, and you will see the sign on the left side, so it's only on the left side not allowed to stand and park, but on the right side it's allowed. Okay, like here on the right side, here it's not allowed, but here it's allowed. But after that, you can see no parking, no standing for taxi drivers. So casual cars can park here. So if taxi driver will park, he will be evacuated. So we can read the sign like a book, right? Also, sometimes you can see the road marking. So even if you don't have signs, but you have a yellow road marking near to the stone border roadside. So breakable line means parking is not allowed, but standing is still allowed. Solid line means no parking, no standing. So the validation of this signs, mostly they are used with these arrows. So arrow down means before this sign you cannot stand and park, but after the sign you can. Uh, Arrow up and down, it means we cannot stand and park after and before. No arrows, it means we cannot park after the sign by default. All the signs that we just observed, they are applied after the sign exactly by default. So here is the same situation. So before the sign, I can park, like here. Before this sign, I can park, but after, no. Is it clear? Okay. Oh, this is the most difficult thing for understanding here. Um, I will try to you for you to explain. Sometimes, actually, I have not seen them a lot. This type of signs. To be honest, I have not seen even one in Tallinn. But still, this sign exists in the Traffic Act, so we have to talk about it. Parking prohibited on odd number dates. This one stripe. Parking prohibited on even number dates. So two stripes, odd and even, right? So for example, today is the 26th. So 26 means it even number, right? 26th of January. It's even number. So it means today we cannot park on the right side. We can park here on the left one. But for example, if you live here nearby, your house is here, and you have to park your car somewhere, it means today you cannot park your car here. Tomorrow you cannot park your car here. So how do you know when you have to change the position of the car, on the left or on the right? And there is a rule existing that you have basically time to change this parking position starting from 7 o'clock in the evening till 9 o'clock in the evening. So you have 2 hours to repark your car during this period. So after 9 o'clock, according to this rule, we'll start a new day. Is it clear? So today is 26. We have to park our here. Tomorrow is 27. So means tomorrow we cannot be here. And that's why we have this time to change the place, starting from 7 in the evening until the 9 in the evening. So these 2 hours. And we can repark it here. And after 9, our car should be definitely parked on this side, because after 9, again, according to the law, it will be 27th already. So that's why here comes the question, which side can you park after 9? Is it clear, this thing? Okay, I hope so. It's quite complicated, to be honest. So these signs here, all of them, do not apply to automobiles bearing the Red Cross emblem performing official duties. So it's not applied for the ambulance if they are making some work, right? And taxis with taximeter switched on may park up to 15 minutes. So taxis can park under this signs if they have this taximeter on, and they can park for 15 minutes there even, but not more than that. And this sign is not applied for public transport vehicles. Uh, you mean here comes the question. Out of curiosity, what is the meaning of these signs and why do they even exist? That's a good question. Um, I'm not I'm not sure. I can guess that the main thing that, for example, in the city center, it's a lot of narrow streets, right? And maybe in some reason they want to people to park one day only on one side and one day on other side. Why is the so this is the main reason, yeah? So they want that people park on different sides and all together. So but why, and what is going to happen if they don't, I'm not sure, really, to be honest. So I cannot answer for this question, but maybe I will talk with my colleagues next time, so I will answer for you, like what is the reason of having this sign. But yeah, this is the guessing. So um this one or this one, for example. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's my guessing, but still, it's not logical for me. They can just prohibit one side for forever, and okay, let's guys park on the right side only. But what is the reason to jump every day? I don't know, really. So I will try to discuss this next time. Maybe I will have an answer. So I will get you an answer then. Um, so, and this thing you should also remember, definitely. It's very important now. Um, the areas in which signs being with the number 36 apply extend. 36, for example, this signs number of the signs is 30, 36. Maybe some else, mostly. No, yeah, mostly it's for parking and speed limit also. So all these signs, um, they can be applied in different areas in different way and can be cancelled in different areas in different way. For example, if we have a speed limit 30 inside of the city in the built up areas, so this sign will be cancelled at the first intersection. after the intersection you can go 50 if it's city. Then 30 can be cancelled also if you have the end of the built-up area sign. So after that you go immediately 90, yeah, because it's highway. This then one more rule: to a sign that ends the restriction, 30 ends. So after that you can go 50, obviously. And for the distance stated on a panel. Now you can see it's with the arrows. Before that there was no arrows. If you see the arrows like this, it means next 100 meters, 30 is applied. After 100 meters, it's not applied anymore, you can go 50 again. If you don't have arrows, it means after 100 meters, 30 sign will be applied. So this is these four rules you should definitely remember and keep in mind. So let's combine it once again. If we have no parking sign or speed limit sign or no standing sign, it will be applied until the first intersection, until the end of the build-up area sign, until this sign will end the restriction like this. So this means restriction ends. And if the additional distance is showed on the additional panel. So these four rules. Okay, Fariha is giving the answer for this. There are some areas with where urban planning need this type of rules to avoid more transport. In other terms, it's more for promoting less vehicles and avoid traffic congestion type issues in some countries. Yeah, I guess this is definitely the main point, but we still have to find the more like the logical way why they cannot just put no parking on one side, you know. So yeah, still not very clear for me, but I will try to solve this problem next time, I promise. But yeah, your guess is also correct, more or less, I guess. In my logic, it's also the same thing. So I think it's the for the same reason. If we are out of the city area, there work the same rules can work. Mostly the same rules are working there. So how the restriction can be ended by this sign or distance, additional panel distance sign, but except crossroads and end of the build-up area, we have another rule. We have giveaway sign and stop sign. So restriction on the highway or out of the build-up area can be ended by a giveaway sign or stop sign. Imagine you drive 70, after you have, here you have a giveaway sign, it means after that you can go 90. Left, right, straight, doesn't matter. You can go 90 because giveaway sign is canceling the restriction that was before. Is it okay? Yep. So definitely try to remember these things, okay? Now we can talk about this zonal validity. So intersection area of roads of the same category. It means we already talked about that. So all the roads in this area, they have right-hand rule. So right-hand rule applies in this area. Maximum speed zone entry 30 kilometers per hour. So ala here, it means area or zone. It means if you are entering this 30 ala or 30 zone, all the roads and crossroads there, they will have 30 kilometers per hour restriction. And as we already talked before, crossroad in that case cannot cancel the speed limit. So even if you pass a lot of crossroads, you still have to go 30. So this is the main confusion for people on the exam. So they still think that they enter the area, but then they see the first possible crossroad and they think that they can go 50, but actually not. They still have to follow the 30 sign. It will be ended only by this sign. 30 ended. Okay? The same can be for parking. So all the roads and crossroads in this area are applied under the sign. It means you cannot stand and park in all this area. Some time limitation. So in this area, you cannot make parking starting from 8 in the morning till 6 in the evening. Cycle zone, so only for bicycles, or only for pedestrians. So bicycles cannot use this area. The same like pedestrians cannot use this area. Only bicycles can use. No. In the chat we have a question. Does giveaway sign end the ALA 30 zone? Of course not. As you already understand, zone can be ended only by the same zone sign. You see, no parking, no standing cancelled, no parking cancelled, pedestrian area cancelled, cycle area cancelled. Same category crossroads are cancelled, 30 cancelled. So it should be cancelled by the sign. Nothing can cancel the area sign. Only the area sign can cancel. Too much words. But still it's clear, I guess. Right? Yeah, this was the final topic, but I guess we will continue. Give me 1 second. By the way, any one of you tried to make a test at home that I gave you last time for the homework or not? If not, we can make it next time also. The same link that I guess I sent to you for the previous recorded lessons. If you go there, you push, you will see, if you go down, you'll see homework videos. And after the homework videos, you will see the test link also on the website. So if someone already passed it, we can, okay, let's say if most of you passed it, then we can check it now, the answers. If not, then we'll check it next time. Remember, after every lesson, I have a prepared test for you. So try to make it at home. You didn't? Okay. So next time then we can check two tests. Yeah. For now, we can have a small break for 5 minutes, and we will continue talking. I guess we will not finish all this sign lessons for today, but yeah, it's quite a lot here. But the other signs are not so difficult. So yeah, we will talk about these signs a little bit more, and then next time we will continue talking about the signs. But for now, yeah, let's have a 5-minute break. So we can get back at 7 and 10. So now it's 7 and 6 or 5. Okay, 4 or 5 minutes. You can find glasses here as well. I will put water there on the table, okay? For some reason, I don't know, we didn't change it. I don't know why. Sorry. Mm. Yeah. Six. Yeah, too many signs, but still, you just need to remember, let's say the main ones, like like no horse riding, this kind of things. You don't have to remember, obviously, but yes, yes, it's very important that like they have the shape also, obviously. So if you see it's like round circle, the signs that we just talked about, so it means it's prohibitory sign. So it means something on this picture is not allowed. So you can think logically now. Definitely also check the homeworks that I have sent for these two lessons. I will show you right now, by the way. I guess most of the people are online still. So I will show you how it works now. So this is the email you have received from me basically in 30 minutes before the lesson, right? Every time I will send it to you. Every time I send it. This is the stream link when you can join, and this is the link for previously recorded lessons. So you push it. Here you can see all lessons that are planned for us. Introduction lesson also here. Lesson number 1. It was the last one, so you can check the recording. You can check the homework video for danger warning signs. And here I lied to you a little bit because the first test will come today. So this one. So this is the lesson today. We just passed it, right? Then you have homework, 3 videos to check, and after this videos, you will see the test in the bottom, and you can take it. And next time we can check it. So yeah, it's my bad. Basically, last time we didn't have any test. The same for the 3rd lesson. The same for the 4th, 5th, 6th, and the last one. So only you have an access to this link, no one else. Only the people who joined this group. Yeah. So don't get lost this link. I guess now it's clear because some people ask me here about that. Yeah, Mamat, you are correct. They were in the next class part, therefore I didn't check it. Yeah, you are correct. Fariha, sorry. Yeah, I just explained that the link is on today's lesson. Yeah, guys, sorry for the mess. It's going to be only for today one. This one. Yeah. Now everything should be correct. Okay, so I close it. We can continue. Yeah, basically after here comes the question, by the way. After 7 weeks, you have 4 more weeks to prepare for the school exam and make it. Of course, you can make it immediately if you want. And immediately after you pass the school one, I will um, send this information to the road administration, and you will be allowed to pass the state one. So you can make these theory things immediately and then forget about it. And you can concentrate more on driving and driving courses and stuff like that. Okay, let's continue talking about this science. We still have 45 minutes. And about the special regulation science. You will also have a homework about that, but another type of special regulation science. So mostly if you enter every different country, sorry, one more question. Yes, Mamad, we can have this exam online. It will be only online. We don't have this. So basically you can make it any day, anytime. You just have to inform me. So the exam will be online. Especially if you're using Liquid Lab for now, it will be easy for me to generate this exam in the system for you. So you can do it anytime, even at the weekends. So, yeah, let's continue talking. Every time you enter another country, in that case, you can see Est, like means Estonia, obviously. You can see general rules of driving in this country. General rules mean what? In the city, always 50. Out of the city, always 90. Lights, 24 hours on. In some countries, city speed limit is 60, as I remember in Finland, for example. And in some countries, out of the build-up area, speed limit is 100. So you can always check this when you enter another countries. When you travel into Europe, every European country have it. About the lights, yeah, in Estonia it's always necessary to have lights. I know that in some southern countries like Spain or Italy or even Egypt, you don't have to put the lights on always. Only during the daytime. Sorry, only during the nighttime. In Germany also. This informational sign is basically giving you the information that you have to keep the distance between cars, and you will see the road marking on the road like this, small dots. It means that 2 dots between you has to be. You will see them on the road, so it's very easy to follow. This kind of signs with the coins inside means that this road is taking some charges if you want to ride it. It's a lot of these kind of roads in Poland, Germany, like Austria, Spain, Italy even. So most of the roads are, you have to pay to use them. Meeldetuletus, you can remember that it's reminding. You can see a lot of this kind of signs in the city. So if you're in the area of some sign, for example, you're in the 30 area, you will see after a while, if it's quite big area, after a while there will be a reminder for you, the yellow one. So I'm reminding you that you are still in the area. And some other reminders like this. Estonian state border, so quite easy. To be honest, I don't even remember that these signs are included in the test. But still, we can just talk about it. Uh, these signs are mostly informing you about the construction works. For example, Pärnu highway is closed starting from this date till this date. So you will see the sign. You can consider that you cannot use Pärnu highway at the moment. And here also, because of the construction work starting from 11th of May till the 25th of May, you can get into the traffic jams, and the length of these traffic jams can be sorry, not the length, it's after 3 kilometers you can get into the traffic jam place. Tunnel closed. You can see the sign, it means tunnel is closed. Parkimisautomaat, maybe you already logically understand that parkimisautomaat is like this machine for parking to pay, right? So it's just showing you where it is. This sign, I will show you the example, what it means. It means how you have to enter these lanes. So we have different, one second. Yeah, so this guy just entered. Here, should get to the right lane in the last moment, crossing solid lines and everything, so this is not correct. Indicators here all correct between cars. This one I don't know, not showing anything. So I guess this one should be correct, yeah. So the point of the sign that if you see it, it means that even if you're in your own lane, you can give way to the oncoming car, to the left coming car. That this car can enter to your lane because it's ending for him here. So you, if you're driving here behind, you can give him a possibility to enter. This car already has to enter behind him. So everything row by row, they have to enter the right lane. And all people have to follow this rule in that case, like on this simulation. So car here, after that one car here, after that one here, right? So this is correct, I guess. This kind of a sign, the combination of two you can see. No left turn, so we cannot turn left here. No dividing strip in the middle, so it means you cannot enter left anyway, doesn't matter. And this sign is showing you the scheme how to overtake this region and finally turn this way. So you go straight first, then right, then right, then right, and then you can go this direction. Now we have information signs. They're also quite important, especially for the exam. You have to understand how to read them. You have quite a lot of information on this kind of a signs. So basically, first of all, if you see this sign, you are driving this road, you can see that, okay, if I continue driving straight, I will reach Tallinn soon. If I want to go to another city like Vidna, so it means I have to go right to make a circle, and then I finally reach Vidna, or Viso, for example. Then I have to turn right. Also, you can see the numbers. So if you see the numbers on the left side of the name of the city, like this, it means the number of the road. Every road has a number, right? Like every product has a number, every car has a number. So it's the same with the roads. Every road has a number. So E20, it means European Standard Road. Number 1, it's main highway, basically, the meaning. They also have different colors, as you see. And it means if you go to the Tallinn direction, you will cross 2 different types of roads. So E means European Standard Road, red one just main highway road. And if you need a turn, like right or left, you will see that only after 500 meters you have to decide which way you go. You remember? So we again apply this rule with the additional sign, but now it's inserted inside of this informational sign. So okay, let's talk more examples. So this is the most popular road on the exam, the Pärnu Highway. So examiner can tell you, okay, let's go to Narva direction. So looking at this sign, you have to understand which way I have to go if you want to get to the Narva. And you see it's after 800 meters. Will come this crossroad or junction, and there you have to decide which way you have to go. Mostly, if you see this spiral or circle, it means that you have to go up to the bridge to make this turn. I will try to show you how exactly it looks like. It will be here. Yep. Yeah. So this is the bridge basically. After 800 meters, you will see it finally, and finally it will be one more sign here, Narva direction, right. You see, again. It means you have to go up to the bridge, make a circle, and then on the bridge you will go left, finally to the Narva direction. And here is the entrance to this bridge, under. So I go up, make this circle. Even on one of the exam roads that we made, you can see this Lagri direction exam road. So you see, we make a circle. I do the same on this video, and then we finally go to Narva direction. Okay? Not so difficult actually, if you can just read them. So yeah, this is the same one. So if you go to Sava direction or Keila or Paldiski, the road number will be this one, Narva this one, Pärnu direction this one's. Yeah. After a while, it will be divided again, like Tartu right, Narva straight. But at this moment, if you want to get to Tartu, you have to follow this direction. So it's even very comfortable for you if you like don't have GPS or something. So these signs are really are helping you to reach the destination point, right? So it's quite useful.
Yeah, but during our driving classes, I don't think they allow GPS.
No, they don't. For now, still not. So yeah, during the driving lessons or exam, basically examiner will tell you the direction, so you don't have any GPS. The same for the roundabouts. So this is the roundabout. If he tells you that you need Saku direction, then it means first exit. Jalgimäe direction, second exit. Harku, third exit. Tallinn, fourth exit. So we start counting from this one. You enter here. We don't count your exit. We count only the first one. This one is the first one. So if you say, okay, let's go to Harku direction, so now you understand 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have to make the third exit. And in real life, you can count like, okay, this is first, this is second. Now 1 is the third, so I can go this way because I know it's Harku. So different colors, as I already mentioned, like here, different colors. It means that your road to Kärevere, in that case, will consist of different type of roads, different types. Some part will be the European standard one. The red one means main highway road. The yellow one means secondary road, for example. They all have a different condition, of course. European standard roads, they have all safety features, you know, like fences, barriers, special places for animal crossing, bridges for pedestrians, and many lanes, a lot of road markings so people can drive easily. And of course, they have more priority. For example, if they need to be cleaned out of snow, so they will be cleaned first. For example, red one in that case have less priority. So usually it's two-lane road. For example, if you go to Kayla direction, you will see it's only two lanes: oncoming lane and travel lane. That's it. But still, road marking is correct. Some special resting parking areas in that case, and that's it. But yellow roads, the yellow type of roads, they sometimes don't even have a road marking. So it's mostly like forest highways or something. So this is the difference, the numbers. If you see this number on the right side of the name of the city, Tartu 48, it means it's 48 kilometers left until you reach Tartu, starting from this sign.
How about the yellow marking like 41, 42? Is it
Oh,
like the priority road?
this one?
Yes.
Secondary road. It's the number of the road. So the number of the starter road is 87, and it's 48 kilometers left to reach it.
How about 61?
Here you can see, that's also a good question actually. You can see that they have different shape, right? So I hope chat will see the picture I will draw on the desk. I will show you an example. So if you don't see, then you can later mention that in the chat. So, and I hope you will see also. So basically we have this road. I will do like this, it will be more clear. And one more road. So you see that number is 87, right? 87. And it means this road number is 87 because it has solid frame, right? Solid frame. And it will, and basically this road directly goes to Tartu. Yeah, so this is Tartu here, final destination. Tartu. And but you also can see this 61 with breakable. So it means your road number 87 will be crossing the road number 61. So this is the logic.
I have another question. For example, the 87 road, there will be like some priority sign. They will have some priority sign right here.
Maybe it will be like the same with the bridge. It's just a scheme, so it's not so. Usually there is no such crossroads on the highways. There are usually some bridges to overtake or junctions. So basically, this sign is informing you that you are now okay. If it's solid, it means now you are on this 87 road. But your road 87 will be crossing 61 road also. So if you need 61, you will be informed that you will cross it, and maybe you need to make a turn somewhere to reach this road. So this is the main logic. Clear? Okay, nice. Okay, I hope you guys also saw it correctly, and everything is clear now. Okay. Yeah, like here. Riga and Perno, these road numbers, and it's for Riga, it's 295 kilometers left. In the same time, driving this road, number 4 in E67, you will be crossing the Hapsul road, which is number 9, and Paldiski road, which are these numbers. So your road will be crossing these roads as well, highways. Yeah, and some simple signs like this, only distance. Sometimes they show just distance. The brown ones, they mostly show you the place of cultural interest, like some churches, mosques, or some castles, stuff like that. And for example, Pirita Cloister. This is the famous Pirita church in near the beach. Maybe you know that. You can see that 1 kilometer left if you go right, and you will see it. Road Administration Office, the sign. These signs are for pedestrians, by the way. So Sagadi City after 3 kilometers, if you are hiking, for example. Yeah, the name of the place, tourist site, this one, as I already told you. Private property, the black one. The name of the road. It also can be green. It also can be blue, the name of the road. And by the way, this is the good point to see this name of the road signs, because you can understand. Sometimes it's really hard to understand where is the crossroad. For example, I have 30. I have to think where, when, and where this 30 will be ended, right? So how do I know that? I can see the street name. So if you see the street name, most probably it's a crossroad. So this one you already know, and general road traffic rule signs, also this you know, in the country. Sometimes you can see small signs, small posts on the road. I don't know, maybe it will be shown here. Not here. So they basically just located on the road, near on the shoulder, and you will see just this one. And you know that, okay, now I'm riding on this number of the road. This one can show you the distance until the main point you are following to. So, yeah, I should put it back. Yeah. This kind of signs can show you the direction where you have to move. For example, if you're driving a track or a dangerous good track. So which direction you have to go, it's showing you. For example, you should go right now. You cannot go straight according to the sign. The same for the buses. And the same directions can be shown for public events. For example, rally, motocross, some Laulupidu, it's this song celebration and stuff like that. And so they will show you, for example, sometimes these kind of events, they can be conducted somewhere far, far away in the forest, especially rally. You cannot make it in the city, obviously. Okay, you can, but mostly it's in the forest somewhere. So obviously, it will be very hard for people to find this place, and that's why the managers of this event, they can direct you with this sign. So okay, you want to go to rally event, so please turn right. After that, you will be directed by this signs how to get to the place. And the same logic for the road construction overtaking. For example, at the moment, Pärnu Road is closed, imagine. And this additional construction work signs, they will direct you how to overtake this construction and get back to the highway. Of course, they cannot close all the highway. Only one part will be closed. And all these signs will be directing you on every crossroad how to reach back the Pärnu direction. So these signs are quite popular, because especially in summer, because it's a lot of construction during the summer. Maybe you noticed that. Also, this kind of schemes So if you want to get to the Tartu, the Tartu road is closed at the moment. You see no entry for vehicles. You already know the sign. No entry for all vehicles. So how to get to the Tartu? I first have to go to the Kosi city, and then from the Kosi city, I will be directed back to the Tartu road. Kosi is actually a small village, even, or small city. The same here. No entry for everyone, as you see. So we cannot go straight. If you want to overtake this construction work, you have to go right, then left, and left, and again right. So quite easy. This is how it looks in the real life. These schemes also, for example, this one is shown here on the picture. So I cannot continue driving on my lane, on my highway. So I have to go to the oncoming traffic because it's no entry here. And the same here. It's for this sign. No entry anymore, so I have to get back to my lane. Okay?
Yeah.
Clear? Yeah. Okay. Traffic controller. So I have to be prepared that crossroad can be controlled by the traffic controller or authorized official. Also, we talked about that last time. And the direction for pedestrians walk. So sometimes even for pedestrians they put the signs because as this pedestrian roads can be closed under the construction. So these three signs, 1, 2, 3, yep. Direction of bend, sharp deviation of road to left or right. Sharp bend right, sharp bend left, and sharp intersection left and right. So no straight road. And also warning fence means no straight road. Let's check the example. Like this. So no road straight, we can go only left or right in that case. And what is the next one? Yeah, sharp turn left, you see? And it's quite really sharp. It means usually, especially for the beginners, it's not so obvious, but we also practice here during the first lessons on this area. And usually all the beginners, they really think that they can pass this turn with the same 50 speed. But obviously not, you cannot pass it with the 50. That's why the sign is informing you, okay, please slow down, it's going to be the sharp turn here. So everything on the road is informing you to make it safety, right? Branch road and dangerous place or site on the road. These two signs as dangerous place on the road. For example, I showed you previously this narrow bridge, you remember? Maybe you noticed there, before you entered this bridge, there was this sign on the right and on the left. This place when oncoming traffic has priority. And it's narrow. This fence was too much close to the road, and that's why these two signs, they were put there. And branch roads. So we have two different types of them. It means that your road divides into two roads. So the red one, like this, and the red one means that indicates that it's recommended to drive at the speed of no more than 50 kilometers per hour when exiting a branch. Like this. So you see one road goes straight, one left, showing you like road is dividing. Here you can also see some object is too close to the shoulder. This sign, right? No, it's mostly informing you about this post. Like this post is too close, so yeah, it's informing you that you please don't drive too close to the roadside. because you can hit the post.
How about the car? This car should,
This car can go only straight in that case. Imagine it's 90 speed here. It's a highway picture, yeah. So this sign is you mean like from how this car can see it. And usually these signs are shown from both. Like it's like a sandwich.
how about that car is coming and there is another car for this direction?
This car.
Yes, this car is coming. We need priority. Yes, priority.
So I turn left and this car goes straight.
Yes.
We'll get back to it, but I will tell you now that if you turn left, you always give priority to the oncoming cars.
Because they are on your right side.
Yeah,
The right hand side.
yeah, yes. That's the logic also can be applied here. Yeah, so basically if we turn left on the highway, we still have to give way to the oncoming car because we make a left turn. That's the logic. Let me show you the example. Yeah, like here. So road is dividing into two parts also. So recommended speed here, 50 because it's red. If it's not recommended to drive 50, then it will be blue.
Okay.
That's the main difference between them. Between this blue one and red one. Like this. You see blue one. But road is very smooth. So you can continue driving 90 if you're on the highway and nothing will happen with you. And again, you see this red one showing you some dangerous object on the roadside. Also, you can see the fence, right? Or barrier. So it will be shown like this. So be careful, something is close to you on the shoulder. All clear? Till now? With this picture also? Okay. Or like this. Sometimes if road marking is not on the road, they also can direct you using these signs. So this is your lane, this is another lane. So they are showing you the lanes, basically, indicating the lanes. So this one, speed bump ahead. Now it's blue and white, you see? Speed bump ahead. And designation of post with a traffic sign. This one just a reflector informing you that, for example, you see 70 sign on the highway, but usually highways are quite dark, no lights there. And that you can see the better way the 70 sign, they can put under it this one. So it will be reflecting to you and indicating, okay, I'm here, so please check me. So this is the main thing, the main point of this one.
How about the other? They have different.
Yeah, this is the picture. So you see they're showing you speed bump between them exactly. So they are like gates showing you, look here, it's a speed bump down here from both sides. If you imagine it's an arrow, so you see like arrow down here and the arrow down here and here. So
Same here, you cannot hit your speed. For example, you must also follow the traffic signals of midway.
the main point that if it's a speed bump, yeah, you cannot continue driving with 50 here. So speed bump means it will be a quite sharp kind of hill, let's say. So you have to slow down. They basically informing you that you have to slow down before you enter the speed bump, of course, or you will break your car just easily. So information facilities or service signs, they are quite easy and quite easily recognizable, right? First aid station, so it's very obvious. Cross police, like police station. Information, tourist information point. Telephone, post office. Access to the internet, both of them. Radio station. Usually you can see the number of hertz that you should use if you want to listen to this radio here. Here can be the name of the radio, like Rock FM. Rock FM is 88.8 8. So if you set it up, you can listen for Rock FM, for example. Quite useless information, but still you can see it sometimes. Place of interest also. Customs in 3 meters to the left, 300 meters. Different type of gas stations. LPG, so it means not only LPG, it will mean that you will have all the types of fuel, but plus LPG or CNG. It's a liquid pressured gas. So some cars are driving on the gas. This one means only for electric cars. Breakdown service, so you can repair your car wash, washing facilities for people, multi-story car park, restaurant, stuff like that. So here's the combination of signs. Maybe you can tell me what it means. In the front, you think?
Like 2 kilometers
Where?
from this side.
Okay, so I go straight and then I will reach after 2 kilometers.
No, right.
So yes, I turn right and after 2 kilometers I will see the reparation point. Yeah, yeah. So you're almost correct actually. So this sign, reparation sign, after 2 kilometers, reparation service after 2 kilometers to the right for the C category cars, for trucks, and the service is working from 8 till 6. So after 6 there is no point to go there, so they're not working anymore.
Which means they only repair the trucks.
Yes, yeah. So only trucks can be repaired there. Yeah, Mamad, it's also correct answer. You answered correctly. Thank you for the answer, by the way. Um, Cafeteria, hotel, toilets, dry toilet, motor vehicle registration center, the road administration office, basically. Pardon me. And technical inspection station. We have some example here, I guess. Yeah, it's for the road administration office sign. So this is the place where you start your exams, by the way. And you can see road administration, Mount Amit, after 200 meters to the right. You will reach it. Youth hostel, recreational, camping site, accommodation, caravan site. So if you have a trailer, you know, some people like to travel with the trailer behind. So it's in Europe, as it's not very popular to park it everywhere you want. So it's always some place where it should be reserved for you, and you have to pay for it even if you want to park your trailer there and to live there for some time. In Estonia, it's much easier. You can just go to the forest and park there and live as much as you want. But in some, yeah, south, especially south countries, because it's a lot of tourists there, they have to control it like this. And of course, they want to earn money from this. Rest area, it's a lot of here in Estonia, you can see, so you can make some barbecue and stuff. If you see this sign, it means that you will have already tables, wooden tables, special place for barbecue. Sometimes some places even have wood, so you don't have to bring it. So you just need fire. That's it. So we can prepare the food and just chill on in this nature. Some some hiking points or roads for bicycles, for skiing, for swimming, so on and so on, and like this. If you continue driving straight, you will reach the beach place. place for fishing, rural enterprise, sports ground, sports hall, golf course, horse riding. Combination of these signs, like for camping and for trailer parking, the one place. Whole things. Like this one. You can tell me what it means.
Here they can refill
Uh-huh.
and they can have a coffee, a restaurant,
Cafeteria, yes.
exactly, and then they can do the car wash.
Yeah. And
It's like in 800 meters.
after 800 meters, yeah, you'll see the gas station Circle K, where you can tank your car. You have a cafeteria there and car wash. So all this information. And once again, reminding you the meanings of the sign. So this one means what?
In 100 meters cannot enter the trucks. So the trucks cannot enter, no entry.
Yes, correct. So chat also can help, by the way.
So like here, like
This one,
this one on the top is like a trailer, or I don't know, that's it. Those things can't be more than 10 tons.
trailer.
Yes, and then it should apply in after 1.2 kilometer,
Uh-huh.
and more than 300 tons not allowed
Mm-hmm.
yeah, after 800 meters.
And
And the speed limit is 40.
yes, I will check the answers that people write here. Mamat is answering after 800 meters. There's a Circle K where you can refill drinks and wash your car. Yeah. Not just drink, it's like we call it cafeteria, right? So you can also eat there, actually, I guess. Gas station, cafe, and car washing. Yeah, after 800 meters, Murat. Also, this is important. Yeah, no entry for track after 100 meters. But you can till that, you can drive till that 100 meters. Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, and Murat also, after 100 meters, trucks cannot enter. Yeah, very correct. All correct. So you're well done, guys. And yeah, so no entry for tracks after 100 meters. No entry for the for the tracks with the trailers, which are more than 10 tons, the gross mass, after 1.2 kilometers. And the overall weight of the vehicle cannot be more gross weight, right? Cannot be more than 30 tons. Yeah, so maybe your car is 20 tons and trailer is 10 tons. So in combination, you have 30 tons. After 800 meters, cannot enter if you are more than that. And 40 speed limit. Um, okay, I guess at this point we can finish. Next time we will. Okay, no, not this time. We will continue talking about additional panels that I promised. So we can finish with this last 3 slides, just to keep it in mind. So here, as you see, next 25 meters to the left, you cannot stand or, sorry, you cannot park, but you can stand. But as you see on the right side, you can. So this arrow showing you the direction of where you cannot park. Also, a combination of arrow and no entry for all the vehicles. So it means to the right, it's no entry for all the vehicles. You can go on the straight or the left. And the same logic. You see, it's actually 2 different arrows. Yeah, one is like curvy. It means starting from this sign, if you turn right after 100 meters, no entry for all the vehicles. And here it's not curvy, it's just casual one. It means that if you go right after 100 meters, it will be no entry for all the vehicles. That's the difference between them. Okay. Yeah, so at this point we will stop, and next time we will talk about additional panels and road markings, also quite much. So yeah, do you have any questions till now, by the way, or not? All is clear.
Won't go home now. I have to go exhausted again online.
So you mean you want to be more online?
No, not really. I've always been there, but then when I go home, because after this work, then maybe tomorrow when I'm free, then I have to go through it again.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ah, you mean, yeah, you need to, after a job, it's quite difficult to get the information, I guess. Yes, okay, I understand.
so is there any way that I can get only the science slide?
Only the science slide.
So I can study a bit more. I want to remember all the science.
You basically can, you will have this recording of the video, so you can, anyway, you can scroll to any moment you need. Yeah, yeah, you will have it anyway. So because we have the slides in Google Slide and we always work inside of them, so that's why that's why it's easier for us to give you the video so you can check all of them, and then it's not very good if we give access to everyone, because we have to work there. And if accidentally someone deletes something, so it will be kind of problem for us. That's why it worked like this. But yeah, generally that's it. So next time we'll continue talking about this, about additional panels. Um, Road markings. If we will have time, we will continue talking about the next things also. And yeah, so today you can make a test. I mean, not today, but for the next lesson, you can prepare the test, and we will have pause for 5 or 10 minutes. We will check the answers with you. Okay? Yeah. So then that's it, and thank you for watching, and thank you for being here.
Thank you. So, after how many questions we can have for driving?
You mean 1 second? I will finish this.